Alright, I've been getting a lot of emails regarding a bike setup. I'm a vet novice, weigh around 200 pounds. This is the 2012 KTM 250 two-stroke. Just gonna talk a little bit about what I put to make the bike rideable for me. Higher bar, it's a 998 rental, doesn't matter. Pro Taper has one as well, which is pretty good as well, same height. Factory connection, the suspension both front and rear. It's a .47 on the front spring rate, and on the back is about 5.8, I guess. So it's a lot heavier spring rate than the original. Revalved, I actually had to put a little bit more oil. They come with a 370. I had to go up to 380 because it was bottoming out, still bottoming out. I think they have a valve inside, which is pretty cool, but it still doesn't hold up on the stroke as much as I would like, so I had to do that, up the oil a little bit. Just I put a protector on the front disc, a protector also on the stock exhaust on the bottom as well. I don't know why. I'm not keen on having the frame running naked on the bottom like that, and the motor exposed to rocks and so forth. So I put a protector on the bottom. Not sure you can see it. As far as motor, it's pretty standard. Put a heavier flywheel weight over here, so basically it gives a lot more torque. That's why I can actually almost ride it like a four-stroke. The jetting, I followed Motocross Action's recommendation, so I upped the the needle. I put a smaller needle so it flows through more fuel. A bigger main and a bigger pilot, just a little bit, so it makes it a lot more torquey. Also on the motor, I put an eye booster on it. I think every two-stroke should have one of these. Good on starting. This yellow cable doesn't look good, but it's not from the eye booster, it's from the hour meter. It's the orange eye booster over here. Works great. Good snap, good starting. If you're a two-stroke rider, you should definitely have one. On the bottom here you have Pro Circuit linkage. To be honest, I think it works fabulously for KTM's. I also rode it on my Kawasaki. It makes entering corners a lot more stable. A little bit less comfort on riding because it makes it a little bit stiffer on the front part of the stroke. But once you're riding it, it's really good. It makes the mid-stroke and the rest of the stroke of the bike a lot softer. Just the initial part is stiffer. Also, stiff seat from a Service. I like the hard seat. It just gives more control and it makes it more precise. You have the hour meter over here. As far as sag is concerned, I run a 110, so it's pretty saggy, and you can see it's only on the first line of the front suspension. So KTMs have a tendency to stink bug more than other bikes. I have a KTM also 2005 with the PDS system, and that thing just super stink bug, so I know how to sag it. KTMs run very well with a lot of sag. And I guess that's it. If you guys have any comments or questions. Oh, the gearing. Let me talk about something that I thought was cool. Flywheel weight and the gearing. If you're gonna run stock gearing, flywheel weight is great. If you run stock flywheel, then you might want to bump up the gearing, maybe a tooth or two. Some people ride on fourth gear. I ride more on third gear. Any questions or comments, just let me know. Take care, guys. Brop.